Hello everyone, in today's video we are in Minecraft and we are going to be checking out the Dungeons & Dragons DLC by Everbloom Games. This is an extremely polished DLC and we're just going to dive right in. It's basically just Dungeons & Dragons in Minecraft and it has some really good storytelling from what I've seen so far. And yeah, it looks really cool, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's create the world here. And it's very true to the Dungeons & Dragons style. I've seen some videos of it. I haven't actually tried it myself yet. I haven't watched too much of it, maybe like 5 minutes here and there, but yeah, it looks really cool. So this is going to be interesting, I think. All right, so we're loaded in here. Don't change the perspective. Got it. Render distance of 8 chunks is recommended. Got it. Sound is turned up. Yep. All good. All right, so we go down here. And like, look at this. The quality of this is just really good. And like they have like a tabletop setup here. This is a dungeon master's seat. It's just really well done. I'm really impressed with the way that this has been put together. Got a pizza here, and some D&D dice. So yeah, really cool. Let's get started and see what this is all about.
Hey, glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends. Between the role-playing, strategy and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time. D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes. Give you an idea of what the experience can feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those too.
All right. So that's kind of an easy way of saying that this is a single player experience only, not meant for multiplayer. But all right, well, let's sit down.
Good to go? Okay, so first things first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of them, so you only need to worry about picking one. Do you want to be a holy warrior with the ability to heal yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity? Paladin might be the way to go.
Yeah, I kind of already thought about what I wanted to be from when I saw the intro on a couple other videos, but
Oh,
this is,
or maybe a wizard, using your magic to blast bad guys sky high with fireballs while deflecting incoming attacks? But a rogue could be fun too. Hit and run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom. So satisfying. But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that they've been hit and keep hacking away. I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player, so take your time.
Okay, so I imagine that a lot of people are going to, or have probably gone wizard. And I was initially thinking of doing that too, but I figured for me, this run, I'm going to go with Pally. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so let's go hold down use button. That's this. There we go.
Okay, next let's allocate your stats. You want me to explain how stats and dice rolling work in this game?
Nah, I'm good.
You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their abilities. How you add your extra stat points is up to you.
So the thing that I skipped was basically just about how the dice work in D&D and how rolls work and how that works with your stats and stuff. We don't really need to see all that. So I just decided to skip it.
Hello, Advent Skip. There's a drag Skip. The castle Skip. Monster Skip. The sword of Skip. Here's the sword of Skip. Thank you, hero. We truly believe that
Do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit? You'll get more stat points to distribute as we play, so don't worry about this step too much.
All right, so let's pick our stats. Open the menu. Okay, so we got 5 stat points available. We've got 5 in strength, increase your attack speed. That sounds good. How do I... So I want to put one in there. Constitution decreases damage taken. That sounds good too. Intelligence is cooldown time for spells. Wisdom is cooldown time for class abilities. And Charisma is likelihood of critical hits. That's actually, crits sound good. I'm going to put a couple into there. And then I'm just going to put one more into Dexterity. There we go. Now we can...
And like that, you've made your first character. Congrats!
Pretty cool.
Now, how about we dive right into things? Let me just set the scene for you.
Okay.
The continent of Faerun has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends. The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm Ylvir Asalisar nearly razed Kalimshan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafak al-Kajan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come. Or perhaps your story will simply serve as a cautionary tale for those who survive. Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries for your parents.
Really cool. Very well narrated. And I apologize if you guys could hear my neighbor's dog barking in the background. But can't do much about that, unfortunately. Alright.
We open on Nashkel, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission for your father at least a bit less muddy. As you make your way back along the main street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with strained, whispered conversations.
Alright. We need to go to the quest marker.
Standing behind his produce stand is Irik, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Your father said you'd be along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him his back problems, as if he didn't have enough to deal with already as the headman. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around to do all the heavy lifting for him.
Thanks, Eric.
Sure thing.
Right.
Just make sure to get home safe.
Whispers.
What's everyone whispering about? I only caught a bit.
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You probably already heard about Helsa not coming home yesterday.
Just gonna turn down the audio a little bit.
That makes the fourth person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but if it's anything like the other 3 disappearances, they won't find anything. People are real frightened, and I can't blame them. Might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Nah, I can take care of myself. See you around.
See you around.
Alright. Wow. Pretty cool how they have the NPCs walking around and stuff. Little details like that, it makes a big difference. Alright, so here's home.
You hear voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
And I just heard about it this morning.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one. But I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this will make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. No one had seen the things themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. We've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first. You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Alright.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss.
Maybe you should put your weapon away.
Listen, you've heard about the people going missing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the whole Kelsit family is gone now. Neri found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle. This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Then don't say it.
But I need you to go speak with Endan Dravair and ask for his help.
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Katra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea?
I have to agree with Ilan. They'd make a tempting target.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I've put Katra through, they should be fine on their own.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I'd trust in the woods more than Katra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the paths better than most of the villagers. And Vair's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Neri could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community's healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
And you're not worried what Vair might do to them?
Unless Katra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
You know I'm standing right here and can answer for myself, right?
Hey, watch the sarcasm. We've talked about this.
Well, they're right. Manners aside, they can speak for themselves, and hopefully also point out how reckless and stupid this is. Stupid? Maybe. Reckless? Probably. But I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, that sounds like my kid. Now, Endan Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
Okay. So,
100?
sounds like
Where
a
did you
dragon.
get that kind of money?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up, unless you think you're going to insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice he can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view could show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Is there anything else I should know before going?
At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vair's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way.
Right. I guess I'll head out now then.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? Couldn't hurt to brush up on your technique, just in case.
Very Pokemon-esque. You start out in your little village, and then you have to leave. But before that, you have to train. But at least in this one, they kind of give you a choice. But I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Alright. Oh, try hitting a training dummy. Okay. What? Press attack with your weapon in your hand to perform a basic attack. Okay. You are my victim right here. The higher your dexterity stat, the faster you'll be able to attack. Every time you attack, there's a 1 in 20 chance that you'll deal a critical hit. Critical hits will deal about twice the amount of damage as a regular hit. The charisma stat will increase the damage further. Try dealing a critical hit to the training dummy using your basic attacks. Okay. Wham, wham. So you can just hold down. Oh, you can. There we go. Let's try out your class abilities. In your inventory, there are. That goes away too fast. There are abilities and spell items. When selecting an ability item slot, you can use item. You can hold use item to perform it. You can learn more about abilities in the abilities tab in the in-game menu. Alright, so let me rearrange some of this stuff first. We don't need this in our hotbar. We got here lay on hands. That's a heal, I think, and then divine smite. I would rather have this over here. Okay, so let's go. Do this. After using an ability, it will enter a cooldown. You won't be able to use it. Okay, again until the cooldown ends. Be sure to use your ability strategically. Okay. Defeat a training dummy. So let's try this. This is a heal. And this is divine smite. So do I have to be like right up next to them for this? Oh, I see. So it just powers up your next attack. Okay. Oh, weird.
One more thing.
Oops.
I'm sure you can find your way and don't want me fussing over you. But in case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder.
Should my character be sarcastic? I think so.
Good point. Even though we haven't seen any real monsters around here in a decade, you never know. I might have to run away from a thoroughly annoyed deer. Or you might have to find a new place to sleep at night if you keep up the attitude.
Just be careful, and come back in one piece. We'll be waiting for you with some dinner ready.
Disembodied voice of the father? Oh yeah, he's over there. Okay, so we got this wayfinder thing. So, how do I, oh yeah. Let's see what's all in here. Okay, so weapons, armor, stats, abilities. Okay, so we can check out the abilities. Ooh. Okay, lay on hands. Your blessed touch can heal wounds. Hold down, use item to heal yourself 3 times. Okay. And divine smite, use item to temporarily infuse your sword with the power of the divine. Next time you hit a creature, it will, with the melee weapon attack, you will deal radiant damage in a small range in addition to the weapon's damage. Okay, cool. Close that. This is the UI is a little odd, but I think it works for what, you know. Okay, I can't go through here, I guess. Alright. So, it said something. You can, okay. Oh, right, yeah. So I already checked that out. Oops. Alright, let's run. Wayfinder. Candlekeep and Cloakwood. Okay, so they're it's kind of Skyrim-y. Got like a dude who can take you to the different places. So it seems like this is not. I mean, this seems like it's not an open-ended sort of experience. It looks like it's very linear, and yeah, you can see the walls and stuff are very. They keep you in a certain place. You know what I mean?
What is that?
Huh?
Is someone...
Oh.
Whoa! Stay back!
Goblins. Okay, so let's do this. Alright. Now. Boom. Oh. The range on this weapon is pretty good. Okay, oh, there's another one. Not bad.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder if they got something to do with what's going on.
Cool. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's keep going. This is pretty cool. I wonder if, oh, look, there's birds. Oh, no, those are leaves. Nothing for birds. Any more bad guys? Huh? What's over here? Oh, this is the top of the cliff. Alright. That looks like the cave. Oh, there's a chest over there. Oh, there's some steps up here. There we go. Cool. Now, what do we got? Magic potion. Confidence potion. Okay. Alright. Fall damage? Is there no fall damage? Good to know. Or at least the fall damage maybe is more generous in Minecraft.
Guess this is it?
Yeah.
Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then.
Whoa. What was that? There's lots of gold on the walls. Can't mine it though. Too bad.
Why do you do this? Release me!
What was that?
As you reach for the coin that seemed to suck the life from Endan Dravair, you note a crack running down its face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh. Recoiling, the coin is adhered to your fingertips, bound there even as you feel that the force pouring from it stretches your skin and crushes your bones, threatening to rupture and burst your entire body. Rather than your body, though, it is the coin that bursts, erupting into shards of metal as the same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, though something continues to press on your mind, clawing its way into your thoughts and filling your skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark.
What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
I don't know.
Answer me!
Please, stop! Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Who am... I will ask again. Who are you? What happened to those people in my cave?
Your cave? Who or what are you?
Do not play games, child. I am Endan Dravair, and you will answer my questions.
My name's Katra. I live in the nearby village. You're saying you're the dragon?
Isn't that obvious?
Do not play games with me, child. Now answer my questions. What happened in my cave and what have you done to me?
I wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part, when that weird coin started doing something. It looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body. I thought they'd killed you.
They might have.
What do you remember?
I remember. They must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of artifacts that can do such. I had never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was not feeling my body at all. After that, I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. It hurts to remember. I was still reeling when the next thing I clearly saw was your face. A moment before I felt that transfer again. Then we were here. Now we need to return me to my... Do you smell smoke?
Hmm? He can still smell?
Yeah. I'm going home. I need to see if anything has happened.
This is a waste of time. You need to find the people who took my body immediately.
Ooh,
Only
chill,
after I
buddy.
see if they went to my village first. They may have done something.
Yeah. Possible foreshadowing. Oh boy.
No.
Hey, there's something going on in that village over there. I'm not leaving a tree cover until whatever it is gets sorted out. Got a bad feeling about it.
Alright, buddy.
Mom? Dad? Nadine? Posh? Tanil? Anyone? The house? What happened to the house? Mom? Dad? Help! Someone help! Someone tell me what!
So there is someone left. Oh, I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful, so you will have to come with us.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh. They kind of box you in a little area.
Not anymore,
Wow.
it would seem.
Why would they do this? Where is everyone?
Do you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself speak?
No, I was expecting you to actually be helpful and offer some insight, but I guess that was too much to ask, wasn't it?
Careful, child. I may not have my own body, but it seems that I can still harm yours.
Stop it already! Look! A lot has happened all at once! I had a dragon hop into my head and start tearing it apart, and then a few minutes later I found out my home and everyone I know are now gone! This is a bit overwhelming, and I'd appreciate a bit of compassion, you callous lizard!
How
Lizard.
dare you! Consider yourself fortunate that I am merciful and willing to overlook this slight in light of your obvious distress and lack of self-control. What are you doing in my cave, anyhow?
Some of the villagers had gone missing. I was going to ask you for your help finding them.
Well, it seems that a few missing persons is the least of your village's concerns now.
That's not helpful. But I suppose you're a bit absorbed in your own little world anyhow, aren't you? Not like you've ever cared about us before.
There was not much to care about. Even less now.
That's cruel and not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Fine.
So what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
That's good to know.
Well, that's some hard logic right there.
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can force answers out of those treacherous eels. Perhaps you can use the coin again to set things right.
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced into me before I blacked out. That must have been when you came.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow, much less after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the time since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might have been feeding. That was not the impression I felt.
So I've got the same question as before. What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend lest you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it.
It's a fire
If your
bird.
villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken me will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about healing dragons or moving souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep. It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in Faerun that I am aware of anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of people that attacked me, then we will almost certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Preserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, usable advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
Okay, oh, we unlocked a new spell, Fireball. Nice. Okay, so let's put that. Let's put the Wayfinder way out here. Let's put these over here. I'm not really sure what they do yet. Let's check out Fireball though. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay. Kinda glad I chose Pally. I don't normally choose Paladin in other games, but I'm usually always like a ranged sort of thing, like a wizard or whatever, but yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit, like that hybrid sort of thing. In what's it called? Baldur's Gate 3, I didn't play it too much, but I ended up being a druid, and in World of Warcraft I was also a druid. I liked druids. That was my first character. So I kind of like the whole hybrid class thing. So yeah.
Need a lift?
Yeah. Let's go.
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you, Candlekeep's soaring spires are finally close enough to reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy Cloakwood.
At last. I had forgotten how long it can take to travel when one does not have wings with which to fly. It certainly seems tedious.
The dialogue reminds me a lot of the King's Quest series. I'm sure a lot of you are not old enough to have experience with King's Quest, but it's a very narrative experience, and this is what it's kind of reminding me of that.
Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful, follow their rules, and try not to let anything too uncivilized come out of your mouth.
Let's get going.
All right. I think that's probably good for the first playthrough of this, or episode, if it were. If you guys like this series, let me know in the comments, and I would definitely want to continue giving this a shot. I'm not sure how long this game actually is, this DLC actually is, but I would imagine it probably span a few episodes at least. So if you like it, let me know. And yeah, I think this is definitely something that I would want to continue checking out because it seems pretty good. So if you haven't already joined the Discord, the link is in the description of this video. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.